Hi guys, and welcome to my first English tutorial. In this tutorial I'm gonna show you how you can develop professional 3D games with Delphi. But at first I want to say that I'm sorry for my bad English pronunciation, but I hope you can understand me. So in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how you can develop a 3D first-person shooter. For this first-person shooter we're gonna use Irlicht. Irlicht is a 3D open source engine developed in C++, and that's the reason why we're gonna use the translation of Irlicht or the Irlicht header files for Delphi. If you want to get more information about Irlicht, you can visit their homepage. Easy Google it, and then there should be a link with sourceforge.net, and there you can see the features. After developing games with this engine, I was really surprised how easy you can create, for example, first-person shooters. With only a few lines of code you can load a BSP map, for example, detect the collision, and add a first-person camera and apply the collision so that you can't go in voids. And high graphic is possible too, but it's a bit hard. You need to do this with shaders, and you need to write your own shaders. Shaders are little scripts which directly work with your graphic card, and then that's the reason why it's so fast. You can make effects like soft shadows, HDR, bloom, glow, all this stuff, Modition Blue. And another nice thing at this engine is that it's working with DirectX 9, DirectX 8.1, OpenGL, but this is not correct. It's working on my computer with OpenGL 4.22. And there's I think it was 2 software renderers, but I won't recommend it. I won't recommend the software renderer. Yes, and in this tutorial we're gonna prepare our game development. So at first we need the files, so we can search Delphi, and then we're gonna be on a website in the form of Irlicht forum, and there should be a download link, and there we're gonna have 2 important things. At first Delphi and Irklang. The pronunciation is right because it's German, and Irlicht is German too. And Irklang, this is a really nice thing. It's a sound engine for 2D and 3D development, and you can use it for games, of course, but you don't need to do something with 3D engines, so you can only have your sound engine. If you only need a sound engine, then you can only need a sound engine without using a 3D engine. And it's easy to use and got nice effects. You can easily apply effects on sounds. All the stuff really nice, because then it sounds really nice. And yes, another nice thing is that you can play stereo, so two channel sounds in 3D without converting them before. Normally you need to convert your sounds to in one channel sound and then you can play it. But here it's doing this automatically. Here are some features if you want to get involved. Here are the sound effects. But okay, it's free like Irlicht. But if you want to sell your games, then you need to buy it. Where is it? It's here. License there. No. Here. And the full version costs 490 euros. And this is expensive. But now a really nice thing is that the translation of this engine, the Delphi translation, is free. Absolutely, you can sell your games without giving someone money. So really nice. And at first you need to download these files, Delphi, and today in 2012 the newest version is 0.04 and Delphi Klang 0.02 and the password is Dufa here. So after you did this, after doing this, you need to pack it in some folder. I did it here. For example, here I've got Irlicht. But here are the examples. For example, the one with the per pixel lightning. You see, it's really nice. It's working with DirectX 9. And here you can choose whether, so this is normal rendering but light is disabled, the normal map or bump map, and then the parallax map. And the graphic is really nice. So, and here this file is important too. You need to copy it to your game folder. And here I've got these 3 files. These are the important header files. And at first we need to register this in Delphi, and my Delphi is in German too, but I think it's not a problem. So you open your tools, options, and then your library, and here is the library path. This means where Delphi is searching the units. And then you copy this path, go here, go to the last thing. I got here a lot of component. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And then you make this, copy this, semicolon, called in German. Then you go to your Irrklang, you can get here the files, copy it, go to this, and do it again. But I did this already, so I don't save it. One moment please, I want to stop. So, and now you are already ready for game development with Irlicht. And yes, we could now develop our game. So I make a new folder, Irlicht tutorial, and here I'm gonna save my application. I put it here. So now we're creating a new application, but at first I want to say in this folder with the header files there is another folder with examples. And if you want some effects or you don't know how something runs, then you could open an example. It's really nice explained, and yes, then you know more. So at first we're gonna create a new console application, so not in within form and all the stuff. We need to make a console. So we don't need, okay, we want to need. Yes, you can do it with this too, but it's better if you do it within console. And then you should have something like this. Oh. I'm recording now with 20 frames, so my operation system is now a bit, don't know why something is a bit not so fast. I don't know why. Oh man. Okay, and now we're waiting for development. We easy add the units. These are Irlicht 172 and Irklang 130B. So, and now we make some procedures. So procedure, something like create engines, and here we're gonna create our engines. Here we will create our engines. Then of course we need the load and add level 1, for example. So in this procedure we're gonna load the map file of our level 1 and add objects like lights, camera and all this stuff. Here we will load level 1 and add objects. Then of course the render, the important point, and by rendering a scene we print it on the monitor. Here, or we show the scene, the results. Here we will render this scene, and then procedure, of course, if we create something we need to destroy it. So I call it now destroy devices, destroy engines, something like this. Here we destroy our engines. I delete this word because it's a bit stupid. So, and now here our application start, and it's doing nothing because it's doing everything here. And we say at first we need to say that at first it should create the engines, then it should load the first level, it should render it and destroy the engines. And yes, then let's create our engine. For this we need, so I said we can render it with DirectX 9, DirectX 8 and OpenGL, but we will use DirectX 9. Okay, now I'm ready to go. So at first we need, I'm gonna say something like white line, creating 3D engine. White line is, then it's writing something in the console. Oh, here's something wrong, because every time when I press F9, this is this key for starting the application, then it's make a pause. Okay, so white line, at first it say now we create our 3D engine. And this is what we're gonna do now. So we say device create, and now we say with here we can easy select the renderer. I prefer and I recommend DirectX 9. Then we say how big our application is. I say 1600 and 800 in height. In bits, of course, 32. Now we can say whether we want full screen. I don't want but you should try full screen. But I don't want full screen because my screen capture software won't record it. Okay, then we can say the stencil buffer, of course, on true. This is important for effects like shadows. And then ForSync, this is of course true. This is so then synchronization of the graphic card and the monitor. For example, now if I would render nothing, only in color as background, my graphic card, if I would disable it, would get crazy, because it would render it with whatever 6000 frames per second, so 6000 pictures per second, but my monitor only can show 16. And then, I mean, it's not necessary that my graphic card is working so hard, and if I said now true, then I would activate it and it will say, no, sorry graphic card, I'm not ready, please wait. It's waiting, and then I would have an FPS of 60, and it's always better. So, and the last parameter is a receiver, but at first we won't use it. We will use it later. In receiver, it's important for example, what's happened if you press a key or click on something. So, and yes, this was a very important point, and you see how easy it is. We could choose now OpenGL if we don't like DirectX. So okay, and now we can set some options. For example, dev, this is the window which will appear. Set window caption, of course it's the caption of the window. And then we can say something like our 3D game. So okay, and now we created our engine. Now we need to destroy. If we create it, then we need to destroy it, of course. So we say something like white line destroying 3D engine. So it's destroying the 3D engine, and then device free device free, and then dev. So dev is our window, and we can set the options of the window. But it's possible that you can render your scene in a form too, but it's a bit stupid. Yes, it's not so easy to do it. And if you're doing this in this kind of application, you would have a protocol. So it's writing, you will see it in a second in the console, and then you can see where you did something wrong. For example, the application an error, and then you can see, oh, it didn't found in texture file, something like this, or why the texture of the map is white. Oh, no texture. Okay. And then you can easily find bugs. So, and now we only need to render it, because if we start the application now, blop, you see it's only creating and then destroying. And so now we're gonna render it. So we say y dev.run. So all the time when it run, it should do something, and it should render it. So drv, this is another variable, and it's the render thing, whatever, I don't know the name, and it should begin in scene. So it should start to begin in scene, and then we will draw the object and close the scene. So, and at first the back buffer of true, the set buffer of true, and now it want the background color of the render, and we can say get as color. And in the example they used in sky blue, and I'm gonna use it too because it's a nice thing. So 255, 100, 101 and 140. And after the color we say dev evd is the PS, it's an PS exposed video data. I don't know what to do with it. And the last thing we say nil, so nothing. So, and now we are ready to draw our object, and all objects are SMGR. There in this variable we got our objects, for example create animator or add volume light, a cube scene node, and whoa. And we only need to say draw all. And then we got another variable, it's GUI. It's the interface, so buttons, labels and all this stuff, and we say draw all. And drv and scene. Telephone, but it's not for me. And now we did the important things. And 1 second. Okay, now we did the important things and we can render it. And we see it's gonna render. Okay, it's not sky blue, it's a kind of blue. And here we say creating 3D engine, Irlicht engine version 1.7.2, Microsoft Windows Home Premium Edition, Service Pack 1, the build using renderer DirectX 3D 9.0, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 560 Ti, and the DLL file, resizing then the window, the how big it is, resetting the yes, and this is the protocol. And if we close it, you see there was for 1 second we could make Ian sleep. The wrong key. And now we close it and you see destroying 3D engine. It's gonna destroy it and then it close. Yes, and now we need to save the file to our desktop. Minecraft render blah 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 blah. Irlicht tutorial. Then I call it tutorial. Yes, and now we need to put there our DLL files. At first Klang. This I've got 0003. I've got Klang, the engine, and then 2 plugins for playing MP3, and I don't know the other one. And here's our DLL for the Irlicht engine. Now we could create it. Oh, sorry. Oh, one moment please. So, and here we got our application. Nice. Yes, and it's oh wow. But it could be that you can't run it in Delphi. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say that you need to copy your DLL file to your Delphi direction. Direction, I mean here direction, no, direction, sorry, telephone. So I'm back to your Delphi library here. No, to your bin folder. Here you need to copy it. Maybe I can find it. Here I got the plugins and all the other DLL files. Yes, and you see, we did something really nice. Really nice. Okay, and in the next tutorial, but I want to show, some people think DirectX 9 graphics is really bad. And it's old graphic, outdated, and it's not really nice. But this is not true. Want to know the time? Okay. With DirectX 9 you can develop good looking yes, 3D applications, good looking games. And the main graphic effects and all this stuff are made with shaders. Shaders are the scripts which directly work with your graphic card, and so they are really fast. Shaders are, so with Irlicht we got HLSL and GLSL support. HLSL, oh sorry, I need to drink something. I'm back. So okay, HLSL is high level shader language, and it's the shader language of DirectX, and the other one, GLSL, is the same one for OpenGL. And here I've got the CryEngine 3 editor for Crysis 2 on very high, no, I mean ultra, and I disabled DirectX 11 because now it's rendering with DirectX 9, and I want to show you how nice the graphic could be with DirectX 9. This is all. It's from the game Crysis. And so you see, the graphic is really nice. We could see it live. Oh.
Und exfiltriere Hardware. Finde Jacob Hardware und stelle ihn.
You see, the graphic is really nice. It's made by Crytek. You could see it here.
Nur ein weiterer Frontsoldat, fürchte ich.
By Crytek.
Prophet hätte uns mehr sagen können.
Yes, made in Germany. Oh.
Wenigstens ist der Nanoanzug intakt. Das ist das Einzige, was zählt. Den Rest werde ich improvisieren, sobald ich drin stecke. Ah, mein junger Freund. Ich wollte Ihnen das eigentlich ersparen, dass Sie das mitkriegen. Aber der Nano...
Okay. It's not part of this tutorial to play Crysis 2. Yes, and... okay, in the next tutorial I'm gonna show you how we creating camera in animated scene object, or maybe we will load our BSP map too. Yes, and hopefully we will see us in the next tutorial. And bye. And if you like this video, then you can like it on on YouTube, or subscribe and all this stuff. Bye.